Hello, criminal justice enthusiasts, and welcome back to RoboCop Rogue City. Well, it's interesting how you go under the underpass and suddenly we go from at least a slummy but livable neighborhood into a dump. But let's see what's going on here. Sort of sad that there's this one store with the "We are still open" sign here. Captain Hook's Fish Shop. Yeah, Mayor Cusack's done a real good job for you. But we're supposed to go meet with the old man here, so let's see how this ends up going. Not sure exactly what he's going to want to talk about. Overall, the old man has seemed like he's a good person. Just,
Hey you! The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Okay. Why? I mean, I could take you out easy enough. But doesn't seem like that's storyline related right now.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. Just old junk that needs recycling.
Yeah, sort of want to take them out. Why is the old man in this building anyways?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Seriously, why is the old man in this building? That makes no sense. I mean, I at least see the use of putting the laundry machine in the bathroom. That makes sense to me.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I'd say any city improvements are welcomed. I mean, they really are. And I think that the old man really is trying to do this for the right reasons.
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
I mean, it's not his fault, really. I would have died either way. It's only a burden for the criminals. I do not dwell on that. It does allow me to sell at my work. So I'll be nice to him and say that because he's the one that put me in here, so.
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I'd say that she's nice overall. So
I
they
am happy
increase.
to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Hmm. I'm gonna worry about. I mean, both are actually things. I'm gonna worry about the police though overall.
My fellow officers worry about OCP's intention regarding their work.
Really? I'll have a word with Becker. Perhaps some new equipment would boost their morale.
It would be appreciated.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Alright, so that was a pleasant conversation.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Looks like a war zone. Looks like an absolute war zone. Alright, well, I guess that's all we have here, so let's head out and return to the streets. Is there any other objectives? Nope. Back to looking for Spike. But I am glad that we
Hey,
sort of...
Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
No problem. I shall do that. But it is good that we sort of helped out our officers, hopefully, and they'll be able to get some new equipment and such. So that was a good thing on our part. I mean, Lewis, I think, is fine the way she is.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
So sort of the not in my backyard approach there. Interesting. I don't know, I mean, to me, it's interesting because this definitely, right now as I'm playing this, there's the ceasefire going on in the Gaza and Israeli war, and it just really looks a lot like the visuals coming out of Gaza right now. So, sort of interesting that way. By the time that I actually put this video out there, who knows? Maybe the ceasefire will be permanent, maybe the ceasefire will be over and the war's back going on. I really don't know. But as I said, when I am discussing this, that was what was going on at the time. I guess only time will tell how things go. So let's go find Pickles. Wow, that's just rude.
They say that if Mills wins, we'll all get an apartment in Delta City.
Screw that. I'm homeless by choice.
Yeah, that's one of those I've never understood. And my thing is, you know, if somebody wants to be homeless by choice, I guess that's fine. But then they shouldn't be a burden on the system by expecting us to take care of them. Just my personal opinion.
Whoa. This can't getting so cold. Luckily, the previous owner didn't need this jacket anymore. And it has no bullet holes.
Nice. Real nice.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
I think it is time for him to change his old ways.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
I respect his position.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Yeah. Alright. An interesting mission for RoboCop, but I guess I can help find a VHS tape. Not the end of the world.
I don't care if OCP lost some money for once.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or what. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Alright, no matches there. No matches there. Can't scan that one. Examine the tape.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
This is true.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Alright, so not the right one, but that's fine.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics, though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, do you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Alright.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
No matches in sci-fi on that side.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
I mean, considering how bad the second and third RoboCop movies were, I'm gonna go with the
Cannot
first.
reopen a closed book.
So when you're done, you're done? That's rough. Probably true. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
Yeah, no,
Okay. I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape? What? What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Lights, camera, action!
Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Let's give him a warm welcome!
how is it that RoboCop can't even go to a movie theater without, or a VHS store without getting into a gun battle? Oh, that is just too funny. Go to the movie shop and murder like 10 people. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love the violence level in this game. Alright, Pickles ran this way. should check over by the desk just to see if there's any criminal stuff back here. No, doesn't look like there's anything back there. Alright. They need to refill their candy machine, though.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all happens so fast.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there. Who's gonna pay for all this?
Oh, that looks like an interesting movie. I'd watch that. Evidently, Death Awaits has multiple sequels. Interesting. Alright, so I guess we go out the back door here and return to the streets? Or is it they have to go out the front? Not exactly sure. Nope, looks like I can go out here. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and go look for Pickles here in the next episode. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed what I did in the episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you for more RoboCop Rogue City.